And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. To throw it is Locke. They hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Not many boos just yet from this home crowd, but they may be starting soon as I'm starting to detect an uneasy murmur through this crowd. This offense, they've been lifeless in this first half. And now here's another punting situation and a 4th down.
On the return is Jones. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow. And
not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Shotgun handoff to Brown here. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here we go.
They go right back to the ground here, and Brown. Oh, good move at the 10. Still moving. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Options galore here. 2nd and a few inches.
11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Throw left side here, complete to the tight end, Gesicki. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Mike Gesicki, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it is 42-0.
Giants nothing. Evan McPherson, the kickoff for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Graham Gano to kick off for New York.
The Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. Charlie Jones now from his end zone. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure we have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Here we go, here we go. Stop.
Here's Chase now on the jet sweep. And it doesn't matter who carries it, apparently, as they'll drop him behind the line as well. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss.
Here we go. Stop.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And this offense will take over right at the midfield stripe with a 1st and 10.
Let's go.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
53 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane.
And he'll go down at the 28.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete.
I certainly like the idea. You're down on their side of the field. Get your big play guy involved. That time, they put one up for him to see if he can pull it down in the end zone, but the coverage was good, and it winds up incomplete.
Lock to throw for it on 4th.
He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
So after the conversion on 4th, here's 1st and 10 just outside of the red zone.
Now Lock again.
That one taken in by Neighbors.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown.
Malik Neighbors.
A 22-yard touchdown grab.
And the Giants are able to claw one back.
Extra point try good by Gano. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Still well in control of this ball game despite giving up that touchdown. They'll begin here with a run by Brown. Yeah, boy, it is tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. Second down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense get back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards,
Here we go.
and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Another run for Brown on second down.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, and defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to third down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll run on third down with Brown. Oh, a heck of a move.
Man.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
61 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, he picked up the first down, but he violated running back 101 in short yardage situations, didn't he?
You mean with the fancy footwork?
Yes. You're supposed to just make that one cut and go. But I think that move that he made, that did allow him to pick up the first down. Without it, I don't think he gets it.
They keep it on the ground. Again, it's Brown. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now it's Burrow.
Over the middle, that's caught by Chase. Now we're going to get a timeout here for an injured player, and that's Jamar Chase, who is in some obvious discomfort right now.
We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Third down, here's Brown.
And he brings this up to the 46, good enough for the first. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out.
On first down, he'll drop to throw it.
He's got Brown on the out route complete.
So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it's second down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Here's Higgins out on the right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Burrow hooking up with Higgins for a Bengal first down.
Final minute now of the third quarter.
Here we go.
They'll give this up the middle to Brown. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it could be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
A beautiful fake. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain there of 21 yards.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Here we go.
This is Brown going up the middle. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
Right back to Brown. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
Chase Brown.
His second touchdown of the night.
And the Bengals look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Kevin McPherson to kick off for Cincinnati.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Slayton going to take it from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Giants take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow. That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
The Giants on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
That's complete. It's Neighbors.
And that little deke, the juke move that we saw, able to give him the first down yardage before he's brought down.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
Achane gets it from the gun.
And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
63 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on Stanley.